Alright, this is a general reading for you. We're just looking for some general kind of clarity in the direction ahead, in your pathway ahead. We might just say, look at, what are we going to do? Let's look at maybe the next couple of months. Just project this out there for the next couple of months for this part of the reading. So just going to do, maybe just do a quick little cross to get us idea of what we're actually going to be looking at, some themes that we're looking at. So we'll just get this shuffled a little bit. So just a quick reading, general information, general feel for the next few months ahead. Just get a general sense of what's coming up for you, what's going to be significant areas of your life. What's coming ahead for you in the next few months as we move ahead. Okay, let's go. All right, so we're looking at emotional fulfillment. Definitely looking at emotional fulfillment here and feeling some kind of completion with an emotional direction that we're going in at the moment. Yep, so we're definitely looking at wanting to feel some kind of fulfillment, satisfaction, some kind of attainment. Yeah, definitely wanting to feel as though you've achieved something, come to some kind of completion. And the way forward to achieve this is to begin something. Definitely, you need to begin something. A new idea and some kind of new spiritual pathway perhaps, or some kind of activity. Yeah, because we're looking at feeling as though we need to have a satisfaction, have some kind of completion, feel whole within ourselves. We need to feel whole within ourselves. Because at the moment we're feeling as though we're lacking a little bit, as though something's missing, as though you're still haven't really evolved to where you'd like to be. It's definitely some kind of evolution that you're looking at. Yeah. And it's interesting because the goal here is to feel complete. You feel as though you're not complete. You feel as though there's something lacking. The goal here is to feel as though you're actually complete and whole, and as though you're more somehow satisfied within yourself. Okay. And actually what you need to be focusing on is beginning a new cycle. You need to push ahead with some kind of a new cycle here in order to reach this completion. Wherever you're at the moment isn't fulfilling you. You need to actually push ahead with something and get something going, because you're kind of like just resting on your laurels a little bit at the moment. You're being too tepid about moving forward. You need to initiate something for yourself. because what you actually want is to feel some kind of attainment. You want to feel as though you're succeeding with something and getting ahead, but you feel a little bit stuck at the moment. And if you can find it within yourself, take the step to initiate something. You may already have an idea of what you need to be doing. It may already be intuitive to you and instinctive to you, the pathway ahead, something that you need to be initiating, but maybe you're a little bit hesitant to begin. You haven't begun it yet, but the idea is there. It's inside of you. In order for you to get this attainment, if you can bring it within yourself to initiate this movement within yourself and initiate this idea and this instinct that you have around something, you will begin a new cycle, and it will be a new cycle that's going to be fulfilling, and that will fulfill this desire for you to feel more complete and whole. Because at the moment you feel as though something's lacking in what you're really craving. You do have the ability within yourself you have all the tools you need within yourself to actually do something quite outstanding and quite significant, and you do have that within you. And when you do it, everyone around you is going to be amazed and quite surprised and be like, why was she hiding this all along? Like, look at what she can do. Look at what she's got in herself. So yeah, if you can take some time out to think about what it is that you've kind of been, the inkling is there in your mind, and you feel it intuitively that you can do it. Take the time out to get that happening. So let's look at your past, present, and future in relation to whatever it is that this little inkling of an idea is for you, because that might give us some indication as to how you can get it off the ground, so to speak, to make yourself more feel more confident in pursuing whatever it is that this little idea that you're feeling inspired to pursue is. So let's look at the past, present, and future for that. So we're looking at this little inkling of an idea, this little inkling of an idea. This little inkling of an idea, past, present, future with this idea. I'm going to go with this choice, this mind, this idea. Past, present, future. Yeah, look, you've got it happening. You might be. It feels as though you're a little bit. You're a little bit stuck for choice. You're a little bit uncertain which path to take here. But again, you know what to do. The idea is it's there for you. It's already building on itself. And intuitively, you know it. Right now, intuitively, you know what you can do with it. And in the future, if you can actually just follow this intuition, you may need to take time out for yourself just to give yourself an opportunity to build up with this, give yourself an opportunity to hear what your intuition is trying to tell you, to add to this, to build this idea that you've had. You will be successful in this, and you will achieve that sense of accomplishment and that sense of achievement and self-satisfaction that it is that you're craving at the moment. So let's look at your strengths, obstacles, and opportunities in relation to this. So whatever this idea that's come to you in the past, you've had this idea of something that you can do to help you evolve and to fulfill this desire to feel more complete and satisfied within yourself, and to feel as though you're actually achieving something, and to initiate this new cycle of growth and achievement in yourself. Let's look at your strengths, obstacles, and opportunities. This is what's coming in the next couple of months to help you progress with this instinct that you've got. Because at the moment you're just kind of like a little bit afraid to move ahead with it, and it's not serving you. You need to kind of overcome that self-imposed barrier, that self-imposed kind of like hesitation to move ahead. Okay, strengths, weaknesses, strengths, obstacles, and opportunities. The strength is to light your own path here. Intuitively, you already know this. You know how this can go for you. You have the ability to listen to yourself and to take those deep times out where you really attune to yourself, and you're wise enough, you have the wisdom to do this. You've experienced this in the past, you've built up on this already, and you have the ability to make this happen for yourself. Your obstacle is that you're overthinking it. You've kind of, you're defeating yourself before you even begin. You're having too many conflicting thoughts about this, and it's stopping you from moving ahead. You really need to just stop, get out of the head zone. It's nice that you've had the idea. That's where our, it's great to have had the idea in that headspace. But you now need to perhaps just focus more on your intuitive space and have some kind of perhaps meditation with yourself, do some journaling, do some automatic writing, go out and be alone in nature, or go somewhere that you can actually contemplate the path ahead, because the opportunity is that it will change. If you can engage these processes, what this thought will bring change to you. This thought that you have is going to initiate the change that you need to get to this state of self completion that you desire at the moment, to initiate that cycle. So strengths are that you've contemplated this, you've had time away from everything, you've had the opportunity, and you have the ability in yourself to follow your intuition. You just need to tap back into that. Weaknesses are that you're overthinking it and you're defeating yourself before you've even begun. And the outcome, the opportunities here are just to look out for in the next couple of months. Opportunities just to even work on the idea itself, to change it up a bit, do some mind mapping, do some, like I said, automatic writing, do some kind of brainstorming around it, throw all the ideas out there if that's going to help you to clear this overthinking. Put all the ideas out there and then just edit that list, bring it back, so when the opportunities are coming for you to have these moments alone, just engage this in order to reach that sense of wholeness and satisfaction within yourself. Now let's do some little Lenormand spreads for the next couple of months. Just letting you know what to look out for in the next couple of months, that things that are just going to pop up for you in the next few months in relation to this, perhaps. They could build on this for you. They could just inform it in some way. So let's have a little look at what we've got here. So we'll do February, wisdom, relationships, intuitiveness. Okay, so there's some kind of either your finances are going to be severed in some way, or your work is going to come to an end in some way, and your reputation is going to, your reputation for being caring and wise. Now, how can we put this into words? February, we're looking at some kind of cycle, looking at some kind of new cycle. There's an opportunity to cut something away. It could be work. You could have an opportunity to leave the job that you're in coming up to, you could have an opportunity to leave your work which is going to change your, okay, leave your work, cut off some kind of workload, and relationships, love, and let me work around this. This is quite tricky. Let me think. What are you telling me? 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 Work, love. You love your work. You love your work. You love working. You love working. You love working, but you might need to cut you might need to cut your work away a little bit, which is going to help you to tap into your intuition regarding some kind of wisdom. And wisdom and the growth cycle. So you do love your work. You love working. You get really involved in your work and what you're doing. You're passionate about working and being occupied. You're also passionate about the financial security that it brings you. But it might be time to think about severing what you're doing here, whether it's like finishing this job, finding a new job, because intuitively you need to actually be using your wisdom more. This isn't serving you. This isn't serving you. It's serving you financially, and that feels great because it gives you that, it helps you use your passion and security, but it's not serving you in some way. Yeah, you're at a crossroads here at your workplace. You might be thinking about in February of how you can change your work, how you can change it up at work in order to serve you better. Let's look at March. Let's look at what March brings. What's March going to bring in terms of this? You're feeling, because you're not feeling satisfied in yourself. Something's lacking, something's missing. It's all work. Something's missing. You need to be doing something more that serves who you are and serves your cycle rather than just focusing on work. You've got an idea to do something different. Your work is somehow holding you back. There may be an inkling that you want to change up your job, that you want to either reduce something about it, but you're worried about your finances, which is understandable. But this idea that you're building on is a worthwhile idea because it's going to actually give you some kind of opportunity to express yourself more and to use your intuition more and to listen to your intuition more, where at the moment you're just kind of like cut off from that. You're cut off from your intuition. That's what it was. You're cut off from your intuition, and your wisdom, it's suffering because of that. Okay, March. It's you. Could be some kind of anxiety here. Anxiety about work or someone in the workplace. Yeah, this is about work. You are ready to transform where you're working. You're ready to transform or have a transformation at work, or to transform where you're working. You're feeling anxious about this, but you're clever. You're clever enough and capable enough to make this go the way that you want it to go, whether it's leaving the job that you're in, renegotiating your hours, or finding another job or doing something different. You need to you're ready for a transformation, a really life-changing transformation, because there's some anxiety, there's this niggling, chatter going on. It's either in your own mind or it's at work. But yeah, you are contemplating a change here. March, that was March. What about April? Let's do April. You're ready for a new cycle. You're ready for a new cycle. You're ready to feel more whole and more satisfied. Yeah, you're just a little bit, you've lost the connection with yourself. Too caught up in your mind. You've got an idea, and your ideas are really good, but you've lost your intuition, and you don't trust yourself anymore. What was that? February, March, April. Let's look at April. It's time to, these thoughts, these anxious thoughts about what you're going to cut off, they're making you feel anxious. You're cutting something off, and there's like mental confusion, you're at a mental crossroads. It's time for you to like get back into, it's time for you to re-engage socially. You need to travel, do some kind of travel. February, March, April. You may be traveling in April for not work. You may be traveling in April. That's going to give you an opportunity to meet new people. So this actually might play on this internal dialogue that you've got going on, like should I, shouldn't I, related to this cutting off of the work. So people around you or in your social arena are going to help you either negotiate this, like think about it, how you're thinking about it, help you kind of work this out a little bit because you're overthinking something, and that's going to relate to this idea to cut something off, stop doing something. April, May. Let's do May. Yeah, you're feeling it's not, there's more to it. There's more to it. You want to, and you deserve to be feeling more whole and more complete than what you are. May. Okay, a friend or a companion. Taking something away. Taking away this long, you may, taking away, you may be removing the work. Okay, there's an obstacle to your house is an obstacle, so you may be feeling that the obstacle may be either your house is an obstacle. The obstacle is this. There's the obstacle is this permanence. The permanence is the obstacle here. You need to take away. You need to remove this. You're too stuck you're stuck where you're at. You're too stuck where you're at. It's an obstacle, and it's detracting from your friends. You're stuck where you're at. You're very inside yourself, and it's an obstacle, and you're really kind of just rooted there, but it's not helping you from floating away. It's stopping you from moving forward. It's taking away these friendships. So in May, you may be addressing this, either your house, an obstacle with your house. You may be thinking of moving and taking that away in order to enable this sort of more social activity. You may actually, yeah. That's not very clear. Let me work that out. Okay, you're going to get a message. There's a message coming from an older man. There's a message from an older person, or the message is going to help you with this cycle. It's going to help you feel. There's good news coming from an older man regarding your living situation. It's going to take away some kind of patience, or some kind of, what's the word? Good news coming from an older man regarding your house, your living situation. It will take away this rootedness and this obstacle to friendships. Okay, that's interesting. That's what I've got. That's just what I've got for May. I'm not going to fuck around with it too much more. June. Let's do June. June. What have we got for June? June. What have you got? Be easier than that one. June. Work, money, friends, reputation, intuition. If something comes to an end, definitive end, new beginning, fate or a burden. June. Burden comes to an end regarding your social reputation or your reputation at work. If you're thinking about leaving work and doing something new, it's going to really, you're going to get a proposition. And you're going to be in two minds about it. You might get offered a new job, June, to travel, or you're going to negotiate this. That's June. Why was May so confusing? What was so confusing about May? Was that weird? What was weird about May? June. Let's just do July. July. Get in there. July. Why was May so confusing? All right, July. Well-being. Choosing a path to go down. Opening up for you. Oh, okay. All right, you've got some kind of knowledge that's quite you're secure in the knowledge. Be secure in the knowledge that an opportunity, that there's a pathway, that you're giving an opportunity to your well-being. This opportunity to choose your well-being. There's something coming for you in, what was that, July? Yeah. Your fortitude is going to open this up for you. And you have knowledge about these directions. You're not going into this blindly. And it's going to support your well-being. Regarding your house again, regarding you or a house, because the house can be just yourself. wonder if that relates to May. I don't know, I'll have to watch it back. Anyway, that was July. If we do August, that's 6 months. August. So it looks like things are taking a turn. That one in May was really weird, so I feel as though that's some kind of turning point for you. There's going to be some kind of turning point in May where maybe you're going to be as confused as I just was. I don't know. Some kind of turning point in May. Things look like they're going to become clearer in June. So yeah, just maybe hang till June for this. August. Travel, navigating something, transformation. Could be feeling a little bit confused about it. Again, social. Okay, you're going to receive some kind of correspondence from somebody. Could confuse you a little bit about this massive transformation that you're about to embark on. And you're gonna navigate that. Again, with this proposition, you could be offered a new job or a new house, but something is going to ease some kind of burden for you, some kind of burden. Yeah, and that's going to help you, whatever it is, this change that's coming up. Look out for May, because that's going to change this, all this overthinking that you've been doing, which is blocking your intuition, which is blocking you from achieving this kind of wholeness within yourself that you want to feel. So look out for May. Yeah, look out for May. Something to do with... So look out for someone offering you something. Take advantage of social situations. Could relate to your living situation and easing some kind of burden there. Also could relate to your work and an opportunity there for you to renegotiate what's going on, which is going to ease up this kind of overthinking, confusion that's been going on, that's stopping you from tapping into your intuition, which is stopping you from initiating these ideas that you've got, which if you have the headspace and the time and the resolve and the passion to follow through with, are going to help you to evolve into this more complete and satisfactory sense of self. All right, that's what we've got there. Namaste, Amor Fati. Next time.